Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Babazikole Martin is my name, and this week we're going to be speaking about, if you've seen the title, how to be single. And when I was thinking about the title to this video, it was quite funny because I was like, okay, what should I really, what should I really title this video? Because we're just going to be speaking about being single, living your life, being fulfilled as a person individually. And I was really thinking, what should I really name it? And then I remembered that movie I watched a while ago. I think it was still like what, 12 or less, How to Be Single. So I thought why not borrow the title? But just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, I am 20. I'm 21. I'll make 22 next year in June. I'm 21, and I am single, right? And I have also never been in a relationship. And very many people, I think, I don't know how to explain this without sounding like I'm attacking someone, but many people my age, I was about to say many kids my age, and I remembered we're the new adults. Funny, haha. But many people my age don't really view singleness as something like, they're like, how are you single? Like, what? They think, oh, maybe you are ugly, or maybe nobody wants you, or maybe you're broke, or maybe something like that. Like, to them it is such a terrible condition to be single. And it always bothers me. But let me give you some sort of a backstory for me and why I am single, and how I enjoy it, and how you should enjoy it, I should say, maybe, if that makes sense. But ever since I was in, like, I'm from Uganda. I'm Ugandan. Right now I'm in the US. I'm an international student. But big deal. Anyway, so when I was in primary school, the primary school I went to, um, I went to quite a number of primary schools, but the one I finished at, the one I spent the most amount of time at, was a bit too strict. So there was not enough, like, room for people to, like, start messing and be like, oh my god, I love this person, I love this person. None. So I never experienced anything. And then I went into high school, right? Now, with my high school, to be honest, for all the years I spent in high school, not even one day did I even think that I need to be in a relationship. Like, I never really thought and felt like I needed to be in a relationship, like, not even once, like, ever. I think it's because the few relationships that I saw, that I witnessed, were kind of like situational, and they were like not really relationships in the sense. It was like, oh, who likes this, and this person likes them back, and then next week they're not together, they're not speaking. Like, it was never that serious. It was just like, jokes here and there. So I was like, nah, I really didn't feel the need. And also the fact that, truth is, I fear, like, I I am kind of like the hopeless romantic type. So I feel like any person I give access to me can ruin me. Because, like, when you have that kind of access to me, like, you know me at my vulnerable points, you know me at my lowest, like, you could ruin me. Or you could really be of good use. Like, it could go either way. So I'm really scared. So because of those two reasons, I I really didn't care. I was like, nah, this is child's play. So we finished high school. Now, we were the 2020 year, okay? So we finished high school, and we joined campus. And because I had, planned that, we're gonna go to similar universities with my friends, la la la. I didn't go to the same universities as them. I actually got my acceptance later, but I did not go because, again, I was gonna travel to the US for school. So because I was not at the same university with my friends. Okay, some of them also went to other universities, but because I was not, like, close with them anymore, I felt like they were becoming distant. Now, because they were becoming distant, I felt like everyone we had conversations, it was like we were meeting, so I don't know, like, we were meeting less and less, and we were speaking less and less, and it looked like they had other friends, and looked like they were being happier and stuff like that, and they began campus right before me. So I felt like they had moved on and left me behind, if that makes sense. And everyone would meet every now and then. Now most of them joined relationships, and I was like, oh, okay. And now they're going on dates, and they have date night, and they're receiving gifts, and they're buying flowers, and they're receiving flowers. And I'm like, oh, wow. I think this is what I also need. I need to, like, find someone and just be with someone, because my friends seem a little busy, and that's not even actually the point. It's just, it's all in my mind. I feel like that whole thing that they had moved on was all just in my mind. And I was like, maybe I should find someone to be with and be in a relationship and not bother my friends that much. And that right there was the worst decision I ever made in my whole entire life, because I think I opened up before I was ready to open up, because the people I spoke to two particular people. It was never when it never amounted to a relationship. It was just like you're speaking, but even the talking stages were hell. Like, that is how bad it is. I think I get attached too easily, too easily. So after those two talking stages, it was one. They were not at the same time. It was one ended, and then the first one was really too short. It was like nothing. It was like, I was like, what the hell is this? It ended. There was also some drama, like friend drama and la la la. It ended. The second one was a bit lengthy, but it was terrible. And after the second one, I remember telling myself, you know what? Let's just go to ourselves. Like, let's just go back to our normal self. Like, not we're not the relationship kind, because this is not our game. This is not our game. Like, people nowadays just want to play games, and no one really wants to communicate. Everyone is cheating. Everyone is cheating. Just know that everyone is cheating, and all the drama. And I don't want to be a part of that. So I pull out and then go back into my cocoon, and I'm just like, you know what? Relationships are not for me. And I think after making that decision, I realized that I had spent a good amount of months. The amount of time I had spent in these talking stages, trying so hard to, like, get somebody to talk to and be with, I had wasted myself away. I no longer knew what I wanted. I no longer knew what made me happy as a person. Like, I was always worried about something. I was always, like, it was such a stupid dark time. And also the fact that the people I spoke to, okay, the first one I won't speak about them that much, but the second person, like, it's not even important. I can even, like, it's not important what they did, because anybody can be, like, a jackass. But the way I reacted and the fact that I let all that slide during a talking stage was just funny. So I was just like, you know what? I need to get back in my Zoom. I need to, get back in my bag. And ever since I was like, I'm gonna be single. This whole relationship thing is not my game. And I went back into myself. It has been the most amazing journey ever. Like, it is the most beautiful thing. I go to sleep fulfilled. Like, I'm not worried about nothing. Not nobody, not nothing. When I wake up in the morning, I'm happy. And I remember one of the things I really wanted to do so bad was to go on a date, plan a date, go on a date, be invited on a date, any. And I was like, oh my god, I'm 21, I'm not yet been on a date. And after all that fracas, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a solo date. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a solo date. And I remember it was everything I ever planned about. I ever imagined on a date. Wine and my favorite wine, and an art gallery. I went and viewed this art gallery. I went and bought my favorite wine. I went and got these yellow roses because I love yellow roses. I went and got what else would I get? I was dressed up. A whole haircut and everything. So I realized most of the things I was looking for, I could give myself. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the same satisfaction of getting something from someone and then you giving yourself a thing. It's not the same, but when you give yourself, you will require less from other people. I don't know if that makes sense. When you love yourself more, you require less love from other people. When you take yourself out on dates, you're like, oh, there is a new restaurant, let me go try it out. You require less to go out with other people, like, because you're giving that to yourself, and therefore you are full, and everybody else just is compliments. It's compliments. So when you are single, anybody that is single, anybody that is just getting into being single, anybody that has been as single as me for like 22 years, one thing you should do is enjoy this time. Enjoy the independence. Enjoy the not knowing where it's going. Just leave. Just leave, like, go out on dates. Dress how you want, learn a new skill, because it's like you still have time. You still have time to figure it out. And if the person comes, let them come. You know, if the person doesn't come, you still lived. Imagine if the person doesn't come and it's like, let's say you're 60 and you're still waiting for someone to take you out on a date. You're still waiting for someone to buy you flowers. You're still waiting for someone to go wine testing with. You're still waiting for someone to go zip lining with. Go and do it. You know, like, just live. Write down all the things you would want to do with a partner. Do them with yourself. If they need someone else, take your siblings, take your friends. Just have fun. And the right person, I feel like, will come, right? And another good thing about loving yourself and dating yourself is when somebody finally comes in the picture, you don't compromise your standards, you know, because you already know what you want, and you already know who you are, and you already know what you bring to the table. You are the garden table. You already know, like, you already know what you want, so you don't just take anybody, unless, unlike someone that else that has been, like, you know, waiting to date someone. Anybody that comes can easily shake you, and you're gonna get lost, and you're gonna get this, you know, bottom of the barrel service experience from people. So date yourself. That's how to be single. Date yourself. Do all these things. Buy yourselves presents. Take yourself on dates. Write yourself affirmations. Write your future self letters. Go out, experience the world, travel, laugh, do things alone. It is actually going to fulfill you. It is actually going to fulfill you. And I think that's it. Those are my tips on how to be single. If you have any, you can always let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. My TikTok is Colin_did_that. Colin did that. And my Instagram is at @IAM_ColinM. And this is my YouTube. Subscribe, follow along. We do create a lot of lifestyle content, international student content, fashion, and just anything in between. And then what else did I want to speak about? Oh yeah, I did write a blog post about this as well. If you want to read it, it's going to be linked in the description down below. I love you guys so much. Have a nice time.